Welcome everyone, Christine here with the Confederation guide for Total War Warhammer 3, playing as Elspeth von Draken. And in this particular video, I'm going to give you a guide on how to quickly confederate Karl Franz in this particular campaign. This is inspired by a video that Mercy the Mad did on the subject of Confederation, where he was playing as Karl Franz, looking to confederate Marienburg. Now, I am going to do Karl Franz, which is going to be a bit harder because major factions are usually harder to confederate. And in particular, Karl Franz is an especially difficult faction to confederate simply because he does have a lot of territory, a lot of troops, so he's gonna really be difficult to pull that off with. Now over here we just want to get some pistoliers in that particular settlement, and we also want to do some global recruitment, some archers. You don't need anything more right there for the moment. You will need more stuff later down the line, but for now I'm just going to take over Fildorf and maybe Steingart as well, but there is certainly a limit in terms of how far you can go with all of this. Alright, so over here, what we're looking to do, what we've been looking to do all this time actually, is waiting for the beastmen to destroy the settlement, which they will usually do, and then start moving over there to retake it. Probably should have moved previous turn, but it's all fine. Alright, so I've played this campaign mostly normally up until this point, but now we are going to take Averheim. The first thing we're going to do though is sell Flemsburg. The beastmen will always destroy this particular settlement, and we want to make sure we're the ones getting it over here, because we're going to need the money that Karl is going to provide us.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so that army may not be quite able to reinforce, but you can beat this army, or you can get more handgunners and defeat it. But like, you basically need to establish a direct link of territory between yourself. Like, Averheim is not even important in this context, more or less. What you just want is that territorial link between yourself and Karl. Because like, if I try and sell him territory that I have in Nuln, which is ultimately my goal, it will not work. So instead, now we can sell him, so we can get Averheim back, and our relationship with him is starting to improve. So we start getting stuff back. We can sell Steingart to him. He won't offer us much for it because it's pretty distant away from him, and we're actually just going to need to wait one more turn to really succeed in this respect. We can also get regiments right now, so just wait one more turn and then we can start the little Skaven trick that we got up our sleeve. Alright, so over here we just recruited another general. We can get some regiments renowned here as well if we want to. We're gonna want them. And Elspeth is ready, or as ready as she will be. Or rather, actually, yeah, let's just keep this guy over here and just sell Steingart to Karl for Averheim, if he's willing to take it. If not, we got options in favor of that. Regardless, what we want here is his money. And crucially, we want him to be able to consistently trade settlements. The reason we want to do this is because it will vastly improve our relations with him. So you just want to do this couple of times, basically. Or many, many times. Just get a lot of diplomatic relations with Karl. That will help you a great deal in what is to come.
Amethyst Mage.
Greetings.
So just keep trading this.
Of course.
Okay.
Very well.
Every time you do a region trade like this, you gain power with a faction. And we can consistently trade like until we get what we want. Okay, so our relations are good with him at the moment. It's time to declare a bit of a war between us and Karl Franz. Although first,
Karl Franz. Many call me Emperor.
we're going to do that trade again,
Fine.
because what we want to give him is maybe the Gristle Valley, though he's not going to take it. Oh, I need Null territory, don't I? Yep.
Right.
It's a weird one, but I'll take it. So 456 with Karl. Make sure if you're doing this that you don't actually reload your game, because it will make this whole thing potentially fail.
Come.
Okay. So right now, we just declare war on him.
No, sir.
He's very powerful, so we don't want this war to drag on, but we can get the peace agreement with him instantly. What we're interested in is ensuring our diplomatic relations with him go over 150.
What?
So we just take this particular settlement.
What does the Emperor bid?
We take Averheim. The garrisons will automatically get stronger. Oh, that's a hell of a freaking thing, though. Okay, and now we can get the peace agreement with him by trading him Averheim back and get more money. And get all of this stuff sorted out, so we're at 210 relations with him.
I will.
Now, you want to give him Wissenberg.
Agreed.
Steingart. For Wissenberg, maybe. Okay, let's see if he's willing to do a trade over there of territory. It is a crazy freaking way of getting a ton of money over here. But what we're gonna do first, before we trade the Gristle Valley to him, is keep doing trades over here, because we can sell these two settlements even if we lose money for the process. Well, we can just give it to him for the sake of an alliance.
Affirmative.
So now we're at 307 diplomatic relations. But we're not done, because we're far from finished here. Now, what we want to do is start declaring various wars against Durfu, for instance. Although, first with Durfu, what we want to do is trade him the Gristle Valley, which is not going to have anything in it. Okay. Now we can see Karl is right on the verge of being willing to confederate with us.
This is bad news. I'm fooling no
Let's see
one.
if we can pull it off without... There we go. Karl Franz, easy early game confederation. You just need to make sure you have territory close to Durfu. You can get the peace agreement with Durfu very easily. It's not really a problem. Or you can defeat Durfu because you've got freaking firepower to do so.
Greetings from Sigma.
Although, me taking that territory screwed me over. Yeah.
Vulture's friend? No. No! Be at peace.
So, like, when you see a confederation, make sure you freaking accept it, because otherwise things are gonna get nasty.
Greetings, fellow
Though we
heirs
can
of
pull it
Sigmar.
off again. It's not really a problem, just declare war on Marienburg.
A weak order.
But yeah, as I said, like, it's... Confederations are such a freaking finicky thing, I'm not gonna lie with you.
Greetings, Umgate. Nope.
I am not gonna lie to you on that. Although, we could have given the Gristle Valley to him, because taking it from Durfu, because what really happened here is, like, because we took the Gristle Valley from Durfu, Karl didn't feel threatened anymore. So you can see that the Confederation, like, I didn't need to do all those declarations war. Hell, I might not have even needed to declare war on Durfu. I'm sure there's ways of optimizing this, but you can do this in any campaign as long as you have these parameters. You need a faction that's under threat, that you're stronger than them, so you need more troops than them, that they're under threat from enemies, and they share a border with enemies that you declare war on. You get the peace agreement. The reason you want to declare war on them is when you declare war on a faction, your relationship with them is going to be updated. Same if you get an alliance with them. So, for instance, if I get an alliance with Averheim over here, the diplomatic relation that I have with them, the diplomacy ranking, is going to be updated. It is a bit annoying to have to do this from this way. You can also use it as Gelt. If you come back to the Empire, you can do it in every campaign. I tried doing it with Tyrion, with Safri, it didn't work out, but that's because Safri doesn't really have that many opponents, except other High Elven factions. So, that is a bit weird. Bam, mission accomplished. And we got a ton of money in return as well. That's something pretty damn great. Where is Karl anyway? Because I'm kind of curious about the bastard. So yeah, didn't need all these declarations war. All hail Elspeth, the true heir of the Empire. Thanks to Mercy Namaret and whoever came up with this strategy originally. It can work with Kislev, by the way. It can work with Dark Elves, for certain. Not sure about Greenskins Cafe and all that, but hey, easy confederation within 9 turns. I'm sure there are ways of doing it faster.